Hey y'all, my name is the Styling Princess, aka Shay, aka always bringing you the facts. Welcome to my channel and thank you for being here for my very first video. I'm so excited to finally share my creative process with you. Today, I'm going to take you behind the scenes of how I created the moodboard and concept for the Harambee Art Society Dandy inspired photo shoot. You're watching a sped up version of me building the board because trust me, this process actually took over an hour. And that's because I take my time to really craft a story and make sure every detail is intentional. That's what you can expect when you work with me. Styling that's thoughtful, creative, and personal. So let's dive in. Okay, part one, the vision. Why dandy? When I started dreaming up this shoot, I knew I wanted to explore dandyism. To me, dandyism is more than just wearing a suit. It's about confidence, self-expression, even rebellion. Historically, black dandies used sharp dressing as a way to challenge expectations and claim their own space. That unapologetic energy really speaks to me. But I also wanted to make it mine. I wanted to soften it, make it a little more romantic and whimsical, the butterflies, while keeping that sharpness at its core. And I also decided to push myself creatively and build a second look, something I call streetwear. Well, not me, but something we were calling streetwear dandyism. This was about taking those dandy principles, confidence, tailoring, but making it casual and unexpected. So I envisioned something like a blazer with jeans or even cargo shorts paired with platform sneakers. There's these one platform sneakers that took me forever to look for, and I finally found them. And then they had the nerves to be about $500, $800 resale. And I was just like, I want them, but I cannot have them because I am in my being very intentional about my spending era. So anyways, that was a side note. So that's not my usual go-to when it comes to like more casual looks when I'm showing up and showing out, especially for photo shoots, events. So that one, it was gonna it pushed me out of my element. So I wanted to make sure that I still incorporated a blazer because that's my go-to, but I wanted to make sure it felt more street and effortless. So to show how versatile dandy style can be. So shout out to Mo for saying we're gonna do streetwear dandyism. She's the one who really came up with the second look concept of let's do this. So I love that because when you think dandy, you don't think streetwear. So yeah. Okay. Now, part two, the inspiration. Janelle Monáe. Okay. The other big piece of this concept came from Janelle Monáe. I've always admired her style. She balances masculine and feminine so effortlessly. And she's not afraid to make a statement. One look in particular that stayed with me was the navy floral Dolce & Gabbana suit she wore to the 2018 Grammys. It was perfectly tailored but covered in delicate floral applique, strong and soft at the same time. That suit right there, y'all, it became the anchor for my entire vision. I wanted to capture that feeling, the power of tailoring combined with the lightness of transformation. From there, everything else, the butterfly motif, the color palette, the streetwear elements, that all grew out of that one look. Okay. Now, let's get into part three, the process, collecting inspiration, the fun part. Once I had my vision in mind, dandy meets transformation. Like, let's repeat that. Once I had my vision in mind, dandy meets transformation, it was time to start collecting inspiration. Pinterest is always my first stop. I search for things like black dandyism, butterfly fashion, editorial, floral suits, Janelle Monáe red carpet, and also streetwear blazers and platform sneakers. I'm telling you, I had a challenge with the platform sneakers, but you know, I got it done at the end of the day, and my sneakers were not platform at the end of the day, but whatever. So I saved anything that gave me the feeling I wanted: native tailoring, blush tones, butterfly prints, embroidered lapels, moody editorial sneakers, and casual blazer styling. Then I went to Google Images. I love doing Google Images as my second option. I always go to Pinterest first, then Google Images. So I went to Google Images to fill in some of the gaps, finding higher quality shots or specific designer pieces is usually what I like for Google Images as a second option. And I even pulled a couple of references from my archives. I don't think I actually used any in the mood board, but look. I'm sorry, y'all. Do y'all see that butterfly bow tie? Like, how dope is that? How dope is that? I really thought I was going to recreate that. I wanted to, but then I got creative in other parts of the look. And so I'm gonna do that. I'm going to recreate this bow tie because I want it to be big and huge. But so it's on the mood board because when I saw it, I was like, yes. Okay. So let's get back to it. The pulling your images and things, that part of the process took possibly about 30 to 45 minutes. That's usually putting the more mood board together is the quick part. Like, that's simple. It's the research. It's collecting the images. It's getting the inspiration. That is what takes the hour mainly. And if you're creating things within or looking at things within only 5 minutes, kudos to you. But me, I have to do a deep dive and I go down rabbit holes, which I love, which is why I can always bring you the facts. Okay. So now let's get to part 4, building the mood board. Now, as you see, I'm going back and forth from Google Images, Pinterest, and building the mood board, and Canva. So I like to use Canva for my mood boards. And there's other platforms you can use, but I love Canva and I recommend Canva if you are a beginner. It's user friendly. They have so many templates. I love. So yes, Canva is, it's my favorite tool because it's so easy to drag, drop, and arrange. I started with Janelle's navy suit right in the center. Well, she was more, I think I moved her kind of around. And because she's the heart of the concept. So, I mean, you have to use that as the first picture and then build around it. So then I build outward. Also made sure to include both directions. And the first mood board is all about just the regular dandy look. And then I do go into creating a second mood board that is for the streetwear dandyism. And both looks really tell the same story: evolution, confidence, but through 2 very different lenses. And that's what I love about styling. You don't have to fit yourself into just one box. So I grouped everything by theme, tailoring details here, streetwear elements there, color palettes, texture. So when you step back and look at it, the story is clear. You'll also notice little words sprinkled around, or I put some type of saying normally, and that could be just like the name of the mood board or the aesthetic. I usually like to do that in my mood board because, again, it brings it all together. So now let's go ahead and step into part 5. This is why this matters and what to expect from me. It's important that I showed you this behind the scenes process. And this is what I want you to take away. This level of preparation is what you can expect when I am styling, whether it's for a photo shoot, an event, or working one-on-one with a client. I always make time to do this work. I don't just pull looks together at random. I create a story. I do the research. I build a mood board, and I make sure the vision feels cohesive and personal. That's what makes great styling stand out. And it's what I love about what I do. And so that's it. A behind the scenes look at how I created the mood board and vision for my dandy inspired shoot. Thank you so much for watching my first YouTube video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I love to know what inspires your style journey. Until next time, Stay styled, stay sharp, and keep transforming. Bye, y'all.